Today topic is mensuration. In mensuration, we deals to find the area, volume, and the perimeter of different figures. We have two-dimensional figures as well as three-dimensional figures. In two-dimensional figures, we have triangle, circle, rectangle, square, etc. Two-dimensional figures. We have three-dimensional objects like cylinder, cube, and cuboid. In mensuration, we have to find the area, perimeter, and the volume of the different objects. We have 2D figures like triangle, circle, rectangle, and square, etc. And three-dimensional objects like cylinder, cube, and cuboid. Now, first of all, we understood what do you mean by perimeter and area. First of all, we discuss about the perimeter. Perimeter means the length. Suppose we have a plane figures, the length of the boundary of that plane figure is called the perimeter. Example, let's say there is a figure like that. It is a shape of a triangle. Let the sides are 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 6 centimeter. So if we have to find the perimeter of this figure, simply we add the boundaries, or you can say the sides of these triangles. So the perimeter of this triangle is 3 plus 4 plus 6. So the perimeter of this figure is 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 6 equals to 13. The perimeter of this figure is 13 centimeter. So simply the perimeter means the length of the boundaries. Now we move to the area. What do you mean by area? Area means the region covered by the flat surface. Region covered by the flat surface. Any flat surface. Flat surface. Let's say an rectangle. In rectangle is basically a two-dimensional figures in which each angle is of 90 degree and in which the opposite sides are of equal length. Let's say it is L, it is also an L, this is B, this is also a B. Now first of all about the perimeter, as earlier we see that the perimeter of a rectangle is twice length plus breadth, and the area of the rectangle is, that is, length into breadth. Now as we find the diagonal, what do you mean by diagonal of a rectangle? Diagonal means as we join a line segment joining the opposite vertex of a rectangle. Line segment joining the opposite vertex of a rectangle is called the diagonal. So this form a right angle triangle. So by applying the Pythagoras theorem in this triangle, we can say that the diagonal square is equals to breadth square plus length square. So diagonals is equals to under root of L square plus B square. Square is also a rectangle in which the length and breadth are equal. Square is a type of a rectangle in which the length and breadth are equal and each angle over 90 degree. Let's say length is equals to breadth is equals to A. That means the side of a square are equal. All sides of a square are equal, A. Now we find the perimeter of the square. As we know, the perimeter means the length of the boundaries, that is a plus a plus a plus a. It means 4 times a. Now the area of a rectangle, as we know that the area of rectangle is length into breadth, that is means a into a is a square, or you can say the side square. Now the diagonal of a rectangle, that is a line segment joining the opposite vertex of a square, is called the diagonal. As we know that the diagonal square is equals to a square plus a square, that is 2a square. So diagonal is equals to under root of 2a square. So we know that the square root of a square is a. So and root 2 becomes root 2. So the diagonal of a square is root 2 times the sides. Uh, Now we will to move to the question. The first question is, the perimeter of two squares are 748 centimeter and 336 centimeter. Find the perimeter of a square whose area is equals to the sum of the area of these two squares. So in this question we have given the perimeter of two different squares. We have two squares. The perimeter of the first square is 748 and the perimeter of the second square is 336. That is, let's say perimeter of the first square is 748 centimeter and the perimeter of the second square, which is 336 centimeter. As we know, the perimeter of a square is 4 times the side. Let the side be S1 is equals to 748. So S1 is equals to 748 divided by 4, which comes to be 187. In this, again we apply the formula of perimeter, that is perimeter is equals to 4 times the side. Let the side of a square is S2 is equals to 336. Now the S2, that is 336 divided by 4, which is comes to be 84 centimeter. Now we have find the square of the two. We find the squares of the two. We find the side of a square of the two squares. The side of the first square is 187 centimeter, and the side of the second square is 84 centimeter. Now we have to find the perimeter of a square. We have to find the perimeter of a square whose area is equal to sum of the areas of these two squares. So let the side of a square is S, side of the square is S, whose area, it means S square, is equals to the area of these two squares. So area of these two square is the side square, that is S1 square plus the area of this is S2 square. So S1 is 187. So 187 square plus 84 square, which is comes to be, so S is equals to under root of 187 square plus 84 square, which is comes to 205 centimeter. So the perimeter of the square whose side is S is 4 times the side, which is comes to be 4 into 205 is equals to 820 centimeter. So the perimeter of the square is 820 centimeter. So according to option, the option C is correct. In this question we have given that the diagonal of a square is 30 centimeter and we have to find the area of that square. As we know, the diagonal of a square is root 2 times the side. In this question the diagonal is given as 30 centimeter. Diagonal is 30, which is root 2 times the side. From this we can find the side, that is 30 upon root 2. As we know that the area of a square is side square, that is 30 upon root 2 the whole square. 30 square is 900, root 2 square is 2, so it comes to be 450 centimeter square. So according to option, the option B is correct.